Just wanted to let you guys know I do stream on Twitch every single day at twitch.tv/WALLAH. Please give me a follow. We just hit 60,000 followers, so I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, what's going on, guys? WALLAH here. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you my stats, what I think is probably one of the best stats you could have on Hunter, and what I use when I try hard, when I really want to win, and just show you guys my weapons. I'm going to go through the stats first. So I start out at 100 mobility. This is really important for a Hunter because you need to get your dodge up as often as possible. So I run 100, so I get my dodge cooldown every 11 seconds. Come down to resilience. You need at least 50 in this meta. The reason why you need 50 is because you need to survive 1 headshot, 2 body shot from a 120 RPM hand cannon. For those who don't know, let's say the other guy's using a true prophecy. If they shoot you 1 time to the head and 2 times to the body and you have less than 50 resilience, you are going to die. So if you have at least 50, you'll survive it, making them hit at least 1 more headshot. So it's pretty good. Come down to recovery. Recovery is pretty important. I used to run around 30 recovery and didn't really care too much, but as of recently, I've been running 70. I had 80, but I put on a discipline mod not too long ago. I think it's on my helmet. Yep, because grenades are still pretty important and I wanted to get my grenade up a little bit faster. So I have about 70 recovery. I wouldn't go any lower than 60. I think 60 is like the point to where it's like, okay, this is going to get really, really slow. So I would stick around to 60 to 80. I got 40 discipline, of course. Got to get my grenade at least a little bit every game. Intellect is extremely important. If you play Golden Gun, you don't need too much intellect, especially bottom tree, because every time you get precision hits, it actually reduces your cooldown on your super. But I would say no less than 50 intellect. I'd even say 50 is pretty low. You want at least 60 to 70, especially if you're not playing Golden Gun. And then strength on a Hunter is completely useless. This is probably the one stat where I wish I had less of. If I could transfer all my strength to discipline, I would. Because every time you dodge next to somebody, you do get your melee ability. So it is pretty useless to have strength on Hunter, especially when you're getting your dodge up every 11 seconds. So those are my stats and why I use specifically this. You could shift around a few things and make it okay, but the one thing that should not change is these 3 right here. You should have 100 mobility, 100%, 50 resilience at least, and then recovery at least above 60. Going into the armor perks, I'm using hand cannon targeting because it is very, very important. For those who don't know, you ADS a lot faster. You get more target acquisition, which is good, but the main thing I use this for is I ADS a lot faster. Same thing with target acquisition for my shotgun. I aim down sights a lot faster, and the target acquisition again. It does help, but it's not too noticeable. And then I have the minor discipline mod. The reason why I run a minor mod on my helmet is so I can fit both a shotgun targeting and a hand cannon targeting. So if you can run a minor discipline mod or minor whatever, it doesn't have to be discipline. Any small mod you can put on here just so you can fit the targeting mods. Over on my gauntlets, we have fastball. A lot of people don't use fastball, which I'm very surprised about. The reason why my grenades go so fast and why I can throw them so far is because I use fastball. They make your grenades a lot more useful. For those who feel like their grenades are always kind of useless, people are always dodging them, try fastball and let me know what you think. The one grenade that doesn't really get too affected by this is arc bolts. Arc bolts go super slow regardless of what you use, so they do help it a little bit. And then I have a hand cannon reloader because 120s reload super slow, and also palindrome reloads kind of slow as well if you don't have this on. On my chest piece, the only thing I'm using is unflinching hand cannon. You don't need unflinching shotgun. I don't think it's going to help that much. And then I also have radiant light for the extra 20 strength because why not? I know I said strength is useless, but extra stats doesn't hurt at all. On my boots, I'm just running double shotgun scavenger. You don't need traction on mouse and keyboard. That's the one thing that's really awesome. So this is useless. It doesn't grant you any mobility anymore. The only thing it does is make the turn radius a lot better when sprinting on a controller. That's it. Doesn't do anything for mouse and keyboard for those who are wondering. So that's why I don't use it. And then last, we got my cloak. I am using outreach, but I don't really care for it a lot much. The only reason why I'm using it is because I need an arc mod for powerful friends to get boosted. So I use powerful friends for the 20 mobility. These perks are really, really useful. Powerful friends and radiant light. If you don't have them, you should keep your eye out on the gunsmith and see when he's selling it because this is extremely useful. I'm getting an extra 40 stat boost for this. Moving over to the weapons, we have Astral Horizon. I know people are going to be wondering, like, why would you not use Fellwinters? I'm just kind of bored of Fellwinters and I have a god roll Astral. I mean, this is a 5 out of 5, just best roll you could ever want. I do use Assault Mag on my Astral instead of Accurized because you do shoot faster. As you can see, my rate of fire goes down when I go on Accurized. So that's why I keep it on Assault Mag. I have the range masterwork, full choke, and just everything's perfect. Opening shot, quick draw. You can't get quick draw anymore, which is very, very sad for those who don't have it. But this is why I use Astral instead of Fellwinters, because now I can pair it with my god roll Palindrome. I know it's not an adept version, but it's still really, really really strong, and this gun is awesome. If I were to use a 120 RPM, I think I would go with a bottom dollar, but I don't have a good bottom dollar on my main account, unfortunately, so I don't have that option. As for my subclass, if I was going to try hard, I would probably be using Stasis. Let's be real. Stasis is by far still the best subclass. But if I'm not using Stasis, I play Bottom Tree Golden Gun with Strafe Jump, Trip Mine, and Gambler's Dodge. As for my heavy weapon, I don't really use heavy at all. But if I'm in trials or something, I'll probably slap on a sword, just in case we match a cheater, because I typically am not the one on the team pulling heavy. It's usually one of my other teammates, and it only comes up once a round anyways, so it's not too big of a deal. But I have Xenophage on right now. Anyways, that's my build. That's what I use. That's what I want when I'm playing Hunter. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys got something out of this, and I'll see you in the next one. Later. Just quickly before the video ends, if any of you guys are interested in trying Advanced GG, I have my own code WALLAH. You get 10% off at checkout. If you're interested, use the link in the description down below. It really helps me out, and you get 10% off. So thank you.